Right, the misconception number 20 is about precious. The real meaning of precious. So what precious is? Precious is a term used for when we distance oneself from something in order to achieve a high level. People might call it abstinence, but it's not. It sounds a little bit non-Jewish. We know in Judaism we have to achieve the highest possible pleasure, and we have to enjoy life as much as possible. And therefore, like, what is that concept that a lot of rabbis, the Mesilat Yesharim, the Path of the Church, speaks about, which is a very high level, which is to abstain oneself from certain things. So let's try to understand. The only time that we have, or we allow ourselves to distance oneself from something, is only in order to achieve a high level. It's only temporary. God doesn't want us to live like monks, so to speak, or to live like fasting all day, praying all day, and just separating from any pleasures of life. No, this is not what God wants. God wants us to be involved with life. In a way, it's the opposite of many sects of religion and Buddhism, where you try to fast for 30 days and meditate, or for Christianity you're not allowed to have sex with any woman for priest or things like that. No, in Judaism you have to be involved in life, but you have to be involved the right way. So in order to get involved with the right way, sometimes we need to separate oneself and distance oneself from the physical in order to master oneself. So one of the ideas is fasting. In the past, especially, fasting was a very big thing. For certain sins, if someone ate something not kosher or said something not good, he will fast for 30 days, or only during the day, of course, not at night, will eat at night, but he will fast for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, sometimes the whole year. And the whole idea, especially Kabbalists, they had like a certain amount of fasting days for each sin. But this is not the way of the Torah. It doesn't say in the Torah fast each time you sin. The way they did it is that, for example, and that's connected to the fast we have on Yom Kippur and some Gedalia. Fasting, for example, is the focus where I stop eating, I refrain from eating, and when I refrain from eating, I'm focused now more on something spiritual. Eating is very physical, and most of the day we go around like working to have money to buy food to eat, right? Especially if you're a Sephardi Jew, you like to eat a lot, good food. So, no offense to the Sephardi, we love the Sephardi, but yeah, we are so focused as human beings in eating. So one of the ideas is that if I have a problem with eating something that is not kosher or something that is harmful for me, then in a sense I'm going to take a week so that I'm going to control my eating, and I see that I have the control over me, and I'm stronger and higher than that level of eating that physical thing. So therefore I take that time, and then after I can go back in eating in a way that is proper and good and holy. However, we have to know that, like it says about the Nazir in the Gemara or in the Torah itself, when a Nazir, someone separates himself from drinking wine, and because he saw something inappropriate, and he's not supposed to cut his hair and a lot of things like that. The reason he has to bring a carbon chatos, he has to bring a sin offering, because although this leads him to a higher level of holiness, and Nazir is considered very holy, the fact that he withdrawn himself from creation and the pleasure of this world, God tells him this is a sin. You're not supposed to separate yourself. You're supposed to be engrossed with the physical, but in a healthy and holy way. So he has to bring a sacrifice to ask for forgiveness for having separated himself from that. That's the first thing. The second thing is, so what is the ideal way, for example, of eating? The ideal way of eating is eating with holiness, meaning it's much more, if I have a choice, should I fast all day and then eat holy at night only, or no? It's better that I eat, but I eat with intention, with meaning, and with holiness. then yes, the second choice is the ideal choice. It's much more holy, and in a way it's much more harder to eat with holiness than to fast all day. Eating with holiness is, I'm involved with the physical, but as I'm involved in this, all that desire for the eating, I'm still controlling it and eating as a human being, not just as an animal, just without thinking anything and just feeding myself. So it's a much higher level of holiness, and the greatest level to eat with holiness, to speak with holiness, than to fast and eat once in a while, or to not speak at all. So whenever you want to be holy, it's the main key is not separating oneself from the world, but is to learn how to do the physical things with meaning, with intention, with purpose, and holiness. Then you'll achieve the highest level possible. Thank you.